It is time now for Better Law, and there have been a lot of car break-ins and thefts lately, and we've certainly been covering that on the news.
So what happens if you get hit by a stolen vehicle? Attorney Lawyer Twillie from LA Law is here to talk about it. We had a case this morning. A 16-year-old took a car, West Hartford, with a 2-year-old kid in the car. He dropped the kid off, and then he went and crashed the car.
Crashed the car into a bunch of other kids, supposedly.
I don't know what happened.
It's a car full of kids. Yeah, you know, it's just... It's going on so frequently now.
Right.
We hear about it almost every day.
A rash of car break-ins.
Rash of car break-ins.
If you get hit by someone who's driving a stolen car, likely it's going to be hit and run. They're probably going to keep going. I mean, what do you do?
Yeah,
you better make sure you have really good insurance. And because as an operation of contract and law, if that vehicle is stolen, they don't have permission to drive that vehicle, and they hit you, there's no coverage.
No coverage at all.
No coverage whatsoever.
All on you for like uninsured motorist coverage?
Uninsured motorist coverage. So as we've talked about in the past, you need to make sure that you don't have like canned insurance coverage. You really need to have insurance coverage that's tailored to meet you and your family's needs. Right?
Give us an example of canned insurance, just like, $100,000 here, $200,000 there, whatever.
Well,
like
state minimums are $25,000, $25.50.
Okay.
And a lot of times people will go online to acmeinsurancecompany.com and just click some boxes, and they'll spit out an insurance policy for that person.
Okay.
I would really recommend that you call an agent, explain to them what your situation is, how many vehicles you own, if you have any personal assets, et cetera, and make sure that you have adequate insurance coverage for you and your family.
I use an agent. I didn't know if I was old-fashioned because I just didn't want to get it online. But hi, Gina over at Brown & Brown, Gina Cover. But like, I just don't even understand. So I'm like, hey, make sure it's good.
Right.
But a lot of these things are not that much more expensive, right? You're talking maybe sometimes $50, $100 a year to max out your uninsured motorist that could save everything if that happened to you.
Correct. I would recommend that you carry at least a minimum of $100,000, $300,000 per occurrence. All right.
Now, what happens to the person whose car is stolen and it's crashed? Do they hire an attorney?
No, their own insurance company will hire an attorney for them.
Okay, so they're represented by their own insurance company.
Correct. But what you may find is that you might run into, let's say your vehicle then gets struck by somebody and then they take off. Now you have to deal with your own insurance company, and they're going to want statements. They're going to want to verify that what happened actually happened. Generally, there's a delay. They're going to wait for a police report to come out, and police reports are taking a lot longer than they used to. And when there's a criminal element attached to what happened, a lot of times they won't even give you access to that report until a criminal matter has made its way to court or has been resolved. So it really would behoove you to hire a professional to get in there and make some things happen and get access to the information you need.
So if you're the owner of the stolen car and you hopefully maybe you get your car back, but it's been damaged, will the insurance company just repair everything right away?
Well, I mean, what we've seen is most of these vehicles are damaged beyond repair now.
Yeah, they're totaled.
So you need to make sure, again, everybody, you need to make sure that you have adequate insurance coverage. The good news for people that have their vehicles stolen is they won't necessarily be held personally responsible. Although I was involved in a case a few years back where somebody had started their car in the morning, it was wintertime, went in to use the bathroom, actually, came back outside, and their car was stolen. So their insurance company said, well, maybe there's some liability on your part. Actually, the other person's insurance company said that, you were negligent in leaving your car unattended for an extended period of time. So they actually had to bear some responsibility for what happened.
When people call a law firm, they don't want to get farmed out to like 17 other attorneys. They want to have somebody personal, and you're going to represent the cases.
That's right. I handle all my cases, and we have a team of 3, so we have 3 people that are always working on your files, but I am the attorney that's going to be handling your files. So you see me on TV, you see me in a commercial, I'm the guy you're going to get. You're not going to get
which is great.
Somebody else.
I like that.
And I know we've said this, but for those who are maybe like, oh, well, what about you? You actually used to work for insurance companies, so you do have some knowledge on the other side of the fence.
That's correct. I worked for insurance companies. I know how the sausage is made. I actually understand how they sort of think and process claims, so I'm able to give them the information that they need when they need it quickly.
So get on the phone to your insurance company and figure out what's good. I don't even know what kind of I don't even know what kind of coverage I have. Guess I should check into this.
Absolutely should.
Yes, Mr. Haney, you need
Yes,
to make
I
sure.
do. I certainly do.
So, is it, if this happens to you, where you're involved in something like that, should you call an attorney like yourself right away?
I mean, obviously, there are going to be some things that you need to take care of before you call an attorney. But before you speak to your insurance company, you absolutely should contact an attorney.
Regardless of what side of the fence you're on, or just if you're the one who got hit?
Just if you're the one that got hit. Because again, if your vehicle was stolen and was subsequently involved in a car crash, your own insurance company will hire an attorney if necessary on your behalf.
Okay.
But if you're somebody that's on the receiving end of being hit, your insurance company is not going to hire a lawyer for you. That's on you. And you're going to want to make sure that when you have that conversation with your insurance company, that you have counsel present to make sure that you give them the correct information that they're going to need. Otherwise, you're going to find yourself in a system and things are going to move slowly. It's bad. I've seen situations where people have been involved in a hit and run. They wait. About a month later, their vehicle still hasn't been attended to. Right. And so it's just like, what's going on here?
Right.
I have a good idea. I'm going to take a look at your policy and then just copy it. And then that's what I'm going to do.
I'll send it to you by email.
Thank you. I
How about
appreciate that.
Can we get that on a full screen, please?
Lawyer Twillie, always a pleasure. For more information or to get in contact with Attorney Twillie, go to lalawct.com or follow him on social media. You can find him on Facebook at lalawct or on Instagram at GetLALaw.
Yes.
Cool. Thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you.